Those people killed. More than a dozen others were injured. Savannah Rudisell of our Kansas City affiliate, that's KCTV, she's near the scene.
Good morning. Kansas City police are still investigating what led up to the deadly shooting. Right now, we still have a handful of officers right outside of the club. It's now taken my first steps here off the top of Arrowhead Stadium. I'm going to be one of the many actually doing this to raise money for Habitat for Humanity with the Truman Heritage Group. Now, I'm really putting my trust up here with the folks at Arrowhead. It's I'll tell you what, it's a long way down, but come up here, take a look at what I'm seeing. So I'm wearing a GoPro up here, and we've taken this 10-story drop nice and slow. And the people at Habitat for Humanity say that the families that they serve in eastern Jackson County are doing a lot of the same, putting a faith when they sign a mortgage with them. Now, so far, this event has already raised over $70,000 here, and there are even still a few more spots for the brave few who want to take this drop and sign up tomorrow. Reporting live off the side of Arrowhead, Savannah Rudisell, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably something you never thought you would say as a reporter, right? Reporting live from the side of Arrowhead Stadium.
At least not yet. At least not yet.
Well, you're doing a great job, Savannah. That's awesome. And again, all the money is
making it down.
All the money is going to a great cause. We'll make sure to check in with her towards the end of the show because we want to make sure that she obviously makes it safely down there. Looks like, though, she's doing a fantastic job.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Payne.
And I'm Savannah Rudisell. We've got a chilly and a foggy morning. Let's send it over to Storm Track 5 meteorologist Elise. And Joe and Kelly at Johnson County sending out 150,000 of these ballots to voters today. More than that even. It's a record-breaking number of mail-in ballots for the county. So now they're trying to make it easier to return by adding more of these mail-in ballot drop boxes. These are the permanent ones here in Olathe, but they are. If you walk down the basement steps, you leave the shop and you walk right into history. Local historians say these tunnels right under Candle Queen Candles were used in the Underground Railroad. And Stacy says she's done everything she can to leave them exactly as she found them. And Gina, we got to talk with a few different people in Linwood here yesterday. And the town, when you're driving in, it looks like parts of it are still recovering. Remember, we had a lot of people who had to wait for a little while for their insurance to go through before they could even start rebuilding. So there are still quite a few
around the metro. Savannah, what's the new plan this year for when the plows are coming through the neighborhoods?
Well, Kelly and Joe, KCMO residents might not see as many crews repairing potholes or clearing snow this winter. That's not to say they're not going to be out at all. I mean, even in the last 30 minutes, we've seen a couple different salt trucks go by here. We're on Summit Road overlooking 670. And we're not having any of the snow stick to the ground just yet. Of course, we know that bridges and overpass, as always, icing up first. As far as what we're seeing just to the west here of downtown, it's not so much the snow is coming down, it's the wind. As us Midwesterners love to say, it wouldn't be so bad without the wind. But as far as precipitation gathering on the roads, we're not seeing so much of that right now. Therapy sessions are starting to look exactly like this. These doctors and clinicians, they're turning their office into a little virtual box now. It's kind of like the new home call, essentially. And again, I talked with a doctor from the University of Kansas Medical System, and he says that we are in such a better place now to be prepared for something like this than if an outbreak happened maybe 5 or 10 years ago. He says this isn't a perfect replacement for therapy sessions, but it's a lot better than just a phone call. Well, right now, Joe, a lot of concert venues and ticket companies will make sure that fans aren't completely out of their money, but it might not be a full cash refund. As of right now, we know that the Sprint Center is very focused on trying to get as many shows like Cher and Elton John and Justin Bieber rescheduled so that people who already got those tickets can still see those awesome shows. So for those online retailers, we were taking